Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of WolfQuest. Today we are going to be continuing right where we left off in the last video. We will be journeying to Slough Creek. We're actually very close to where you travel there. But I wanted to take a minute and talk about a slight video quality issue that I noticed with the last video, and I want to explain it in case some people were wondering. So I noticed that there's a lot of blurriness in the video, even when the quality is set to the highest on YouTube, and I want to tell you guys what's causing that because I did some experimentation to find out what was causing it. As a YouTube content creator, that is my worst nightmare, is having a quality issue, because I strive to put out the best quality video, and when there's something that's ruining the quality, I'm automatically going to try to figure out what's causing it. So I did some experimentation and I discovered that YouTube is what's causing that quality problem. My live version, which is what I see when I sit here at my computer and look at my screen, that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to call it the live version. Live version's great. There's nothing wrong with it. You go to the recorded version, which is what my recording software GeForce Experience puts out. There's nothing wrong with that. Then you go to the rendered version, which is what Sony Vegas Pro puts out. Nothing wrong with that. And then I upload it to YouTube and it processes to HD. And then there's a problem. So I've come to the conclusion that it is YouTube that is causing that quality problem. So I do apologize in advance to anyone who watches my videos and gets discouraged to watch because of the quality. So hopefully that gets fixed or improves, I don't know, but I can't really do anything about it. I apologize for that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue our journey to Slough Creek. You're probably going to notice that blurriness in this. I do apologize for that, but we're going to go ahead and continue on to Slough Creek. It is a beautiful evening here in the game world. So what we're going to do in this video is we are going to get a den for our pups. So we can either stay here in Amethyst Mountain or go to Slough Creek. We're going to go ahead and go to Slough Creek because that is what we're going to do. Survival of the pack. A wolf's life is about one thing, passing on its genes to the next generation. All else, from hunting elk to defending a territory, drives toward this single goal. You and your mate survive the hazards of the wilderness long enough to meet each other, form a bond, and survive the winter. Now you can try to realize this goal. With pups of your own, you and your mate will become the breeding pair, formerly called alphas, of your pack. Their survival and the survival of your genetic code will be your responsibility. Even with all the dangers you have faced to reach this point, your real struggle has only just begun. Alright, let's go ahead and try to survive. So now we are here in Slough Creek. It is winter out. It is snow. There's snow all over the ground. So our objective here is to find a den. Let's go and read this pretty quickly here. Spring is breaking in the high valleys of Yellowstone National Park. After a bitter winter, you and your mate know the time has come to start a family. Since the other packs have already claimed the slopes of Amethyst Mountain as their own, you have ventured across the Lamar River in search of your own territory. The meadows and the hills around Slough Creek look promising. Tucked somewhere into the hills and woods, here is a den site for your pups. An ideal den site should be close to food and away from danger such as rival packs. If you can't find this ideal, you will have to decide whether food or safety is more important to you. Okay, so we're going to go look for a den. First and foremost, we are actually going to be doing a little bit of hunting because once pups do come into the world, we're going to have to feed them. So we have to make sure we have a good supply of food readily available for us for that. So let's go ahead and venture off the cliff. Apparently I can't go down there or here. Oh, that's why it's too steep. I'm like, why can't I go down the cliff? All right. So let me go ahead and get down here. Let me sprint down here. So let me go and open up the map. So there are 4 places we can get a den. There's up here in Saddle Meadows. Up to the north in Aspen Heights, there is the Hidden Den, which you unlock. I believe it's 7,500 XP, right here by Slough Creek. And then the Bison Peak Cutoff. So let's go ahead and explore a little bit, and let's look for some food. Basically, let's just go get some food here, so that we don't starve. That we have something we can just eat. So let me go ahead and, I guess the closest, yeah, this is going to be the closest hunting area for elk right over here. So we're just gonna kill one elk so we have something to eat so we don't lose health. And then we're gonna take a look at the map again. and we are going to look and see which den would work best for us. Let's open up our scent view. We already have a scent right off the bat. We got an unknown age on it though, but they're right here. Never mind. Unknown age, but we don't have to worry about the age because they're all right in front of us here. So we're going to pick off one that doesn't want to run from us. It's just so much easier to do that. Looks like it's going to be this one right here. And now, since I have a mate, it'll be a easy kill. Another thing is these guys run a little slower in the snow, so we shouldn't have to worry about them getting ahead of us and us having to stop to rest. As you guys clearly just saw, we were able to easily down this elk. So we'll go ahead and top off our health here. And then we will go ahead and take a look at the map. So, like I said, we have 4 different places we can get a den. Ultimately, this is how I'm going to base the location we choose. The rendezvous point, which we will go to in the spring once the pups are grown, is going to be down here somewhere, if I remember correctly. So, the closer we are to the rendezvous point, the easier the journey is going to be. I'm thinking I'm going to choose Saddle Meadows just because all I have to do is literally go south right here, cross the river, and then I'm there. If I do Aspen Heights, I'll have to go all the way down south here. I'll have to cross the river again, and then I'll have to go to the rendezvous point here. And then if I do Bison Peak Cutoff, I'll actually have to cross the river twice because of this wolf territory. So, there is food right here, readily available at Saddle Meadows, so if I need to go hunt for food or anything, I can come right down here and do it. Same with all of them have food nearby. And obviously predators up here to the north. We would have to worry about wolves because there is a wolf territory right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Saddle Meadows because it'll be the easiest trip down to the rendezvous point in the spring. So let's go ahead and head up there and take a look at the den. We will go ahead and actually try to get some of these to go up there, like this one right here. Oh, my mate just got hit behind me. I heard her whimper. And I just got kicked. So I'm going to keep him on track up here. The den icon is off to the up this way here, so. Oh, apparently these things can't outrun me. I'm going to go ahead and trot here to gain some of my stamina. The closer we can get these to the den, the easier it'll be to feed the pups. And there we go, we have another kill. We're going to probably drop about 2 or 3 more of these, so. And I am full. Good. So we'll just run back down here, rinse and repeat. We'll kill, let's say, 2 more of them. And that should be good. For the time being. Alright, we have killed a couple more elk, so now we're going to go and head up to the potential den location. We're going to check it out. I wonder if my time setting is still on dusk, because this looks like dusk, so I might change it to night. Nearby den. There's a den nearby. If you can find it, you can choose to make it your home where you will raise your pups. That is the ultimate goal we have at this point, is to find the den. Which is going to be right up here if I remember correctly. Yes, so here is our den location. Got a nice little overview of Slough Creek. The rendezvous point is actually somewhere right over there. That's where the rendezvous point's going to be, is somewhere out towards the tree line over there. So, let's go ahead and claim this den as our own here. Here on Saddle Meadows, the nearest elk grounds are some distance away, but there are no other wolf territories nearby. If you choose a site, you will travel further to hunt, but with less worry about stranger wolves encroaching into your territory. Okay, so we're going to make this our den here. There we go. Mission completed. Congratulations, you have chose a den to raise your pups. You're ready to continue your quest. You may want to save your game now. I will save my game just as soon as I finish reading this. Mark your territory. Your pups will call this den home for the first 2 months of their life. but your pack's home must extend far beyond the den itself. While you can wander throughout the Slough Creek Valley, your territory is the area you must actively defend from other wolves. This territory should provide access to nearby elk herds and form a buffer zone between your den and rival wolf packs. Scent is the most powerful sign of your presence, so urinating throughout your territory will tell other wolves to stay away. Howling also announces to all within earshot that this place belongs to you. You must howl completely for it to mark your territory. Do not cut it short. Okay, so let's go ahead and start marking our territory. That's a really cool picture right there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and it said to start marking our territory, so let's start marking our territory here. We'll just run around and urinate, I guess. It's a lot faster than howling. We'll do some howling as well, but for now we're just going to run around and... This is so much faster than howling. This zone is pretty yellow, so we'll go ahead and run over into this one, and we'll do some stuff. Let's go ahead and howl here. And our mate howls right along with us. It's a nice 7% increase of our territory there. And then we'll just pee on the ground instead of on a tree. All right, so this area, let's do a little more marking over here. And we'll do a howl, and then, oh, that's a really bad spot to do a howl. I don't want to be blocked here. And 47%, so we're about halfway done with marking our territory. So we're going to move down into this little part of the pie chart, we'll call it. The slice of our territory. Just go from tree to tree, bush to bush. We'll go ahead and this territory looks pretty good. Let's go and move down to this one. We're actually starting to get more percentage increase down here, so it's slowly going up. We'll go ahead and howl. There we go. 7% increase. And I think the rest of it, we're just going to be marking with urination. It's a lot faster than howling, obviously. And then we'll run up here. This one's starting to fade a little bit. We're going to have to maintain our territory throughout our time here, so it's not going to be like set everything and run. Mission completed. Congratulations, you have successfully established your territory. Because you marked and patrolled the perimeter, stranger wolves are less likely to come into your territory and interfere with your hunting and pup rearing. You may want to save your game now. I will save my game now. All right, I've got pups. With a territory now established, you and your mate are ready to start your family. After 9 weeks of gestation, 4 healthy pups are born in the den. Blind and deaf, they weigh just 1 pound each. Wow, that's how much they weigh when they're born? That's cool, I didn't know that. See, you learned something from this game. The pups must remain in the den for several weeks, eating, sleeping, and growing, gaining about 1 pound a week. At 2 weeks, their eyes open. At 3 weeks, they first emerge from the den into the sunlight. Your pups' coat colors are inherited from their parents and ancestors. If you have enough experience points, you can name them. You can change the names later in the Pack Stats menu Pack Stats panel, accessed from the World Map M or Game Options Escape windows. If you don't have enough experience points now, you can name them later when you do get enough. So we have 4 wolf pups. We are going to go ahead and keep them nameless until I see what they look like, then we'll decide their names. So let's go ahead and continue. And we have to train the pups. So now 8 weeks of age, your pups are too big for the den. As they spend their days playing outdoors, you must keep them from wandering too far. By picking up and bringing stray pups back to the den, you will increase the affinity or closeness of your family pack, and your pups will know to stay closer to home. So we got to basically tell them, stay here. This is where you live. This is home. You're going to be safe here. Pups mostly eat food regurgitated by you and your mate. Soon they will be weaned. depending on you to bring them food. You must also protect them from predators such as grizzly bears who may see a wolf pup as an easy meal. So not only do we have to go hunt and get food for these guys, we got to protect them. So we're gonna be working. We're gonna be doing double duty here. Train the pups. So it's hard to be a parent. Wolf pups are almost always hungry, and while you're trying to feed them, predators will come looking for a furry little snack. How hard do you want this to be? We're going to be putting it on pretty easy because I don't know how an AI is going to do on challenging, arduous, or bring it on. So we're just going to do pretty easy. All right, awesome. We have a white one. That's so cool. I have the XP points for it. So we're going to go ahead and well, this is our den right here. Wow, there's no snow here. I didn't recognize it for a second. It's kind of like driving at night. You don't recognize where you are. So let's go ahead and howl. Let's go ahead and get these pups to stay here. Obviously, this one does not know to stay here. So we need to go get food. It actually looks like my mate is doing that right now. So I'm going to put this one down here. And we are going to go pick up this one. Basically, we're just going to spend the next few minutes picking them up and keeping them right here. And we'll actually also do some emotes here. See if they, oh yeah, they like that. They like when I do stuff. And then they wander off, and then I have to go pick them up. So let's go grab them here. Pick up this male one, this white one. I got to figure out a name for these guys. Like I said in the last video, I'm terrible with naming stuff, so I might just do like generic names. Here comes mom, probably with food. I'm gonna guess. Oh no, she didn't feed him. So I'm gonna get these guys' pack affinity up a little bit. I'll actually check it as soon as I get these two to stay here in front of the den. Come here, you. Does mom have food, or is she just... Yeah, or no, she's just playing with them. So let me go ahead and see if I can get some of these guys to play with me. Good, I can. All right, let's go ahead and howl, see if we can raise pack affinity. We'll check that as soon as we're done howling. So we go here to pack stats. Your pack stats, we've got our mate, who has 100% health, and then these are the 4 pups here. 2 males, 2 females. They are both 70 health, and they're 8 pounds. And pack affinity is 96%, so we're almost 100% pack affinity. That's awesome. Hungry mouths. Your pups are getting hungry. Go find food and eat extra so you can return and feed them. Mark your territory along the way so stranger wolves don't intrude. Your pups will be safe from predators while you are away on the hunt or anytime you are more than 50 meters from your den. Your mate will help as well. Awesome. So we're going to go hunting. So let me go ahead and just howl. And then we are going to go run off and feed off of the 3 or 4 elk that we killed earlier. So, looks like our mate is, that's currently what they're trying to do. Mission completed. We completed a mission. Probably the pack affinity. Congratulations, you have taught your pups to stay nearby to keep safe. You are ready to continue your quest for survival. You may have to save your game now, and I haven't even done that. So now we gotta defend our pups. So let me go ahead and save my game real quick. Let's see here. It's probably just, we're just gonna use my Iceknight save here. Okay. The pups are now safe inside the den. Good, because that would suck if they weren't. I wonder if at higher difficulties that changes. So we can actually eat above our max health, obviously, to fill up the food for pups. I don't know why my mate doesn't do it. I've never been able to get her to do it. So, anyway. Let's go ahead and head back up and feed these suckers, and then we'll go back out and we'll hunt for more. Definitely not going to be able to keep these pups fed until the journey with like 2 elk, so. Oh, what do we have here? We have a predator. You made a big mistake, buddy. Crisis averted. Although that's not the worst we can have happen over here. All right, let's go ahead and feed the pups. We have to name them. I want to call them by name, but like, I'm gonna feed female now. I mean, like, that just sounds really dumb. Okay, so 4 pups are fed. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of territory marking before we go out on the hunt. And that's out of the realm of where we will be marking our territory. Let's go ahead and mark right here. Our wolf, or our mate, excuse me, is running off doing her thing. I'll go ahead and howl right here. I like it that your mate howls along with you. That's really cool. All right, 100%. We are going to go ahead and it's just dropped to 99, but we're going to go ahead and head down here, do some hunting. We'll kill a couple elk. Just so we have a steady supply of food while these pups grow. So we'll go ahead and top off food for pups on this elk. Didn't we have one closer? Why the heck did I skip that one? What the heck? Like, I swore that I killed one closer. And the animation just glitched out there. I ate. But anyway, okay. So, we have a scent trail here. 6 minutes ago, now 5, which means that the elk are off in this direction here. This is probably where you guys are going to see the most blurrinesses in this area. I apologize for that. And here's our elk trail. So, we're going to get them as close to the den as we can. So, we're going to go ahead and actually get around the back side of them here. This is good right here. So, we're going to find one that's not going to run, which they're probably all going to run. This one's not going to run. So, this is going to be our target right here. So, I need to make sure that I stay on this side of them because I want them to run up towards my den. And now, since the snow's gone, these guys are going to run fast, so it's going to be a little difficult to keep up with them. However, we've managed to keep up, and they're dead. So we're going to top off our health. We'll kill a couple more of these things, and then we'll head back to the den to feed the pups. Check to see if there's any predators there. Maybe there'll be something there a lot more dangerous than a coyote. So, alright, this one's not going to run, so we'll go ahead and get this one right here. It is so nice having a mate. Why was this thing not running? It was a really delayed... Oh, come on. So, when this happens, the best thing you can do is... Oh, well, I guess my mate did enough damage to... Or we did enough damage to it to make it stop running. But the best thing to do is just circle around it. Is it just me, or are these things doing more damage to me? Alright, let's kill one more. Let's get one that's running. Probably gonna be that. Let's see here. Let's get this one right here. So you can influence... Oh, my mate just got hit by the bull elk, I think. Here we go. This one's gonna run right towards my den. Very good. Need my mate to start contributing here. Let me move out of the way because she's obviously got more stamina than I do. And this is actually perfect. This is leading right up to my den. So this will probably be the first carcass to go. And I'm going to kind of cut to the left a little bit here to drive this thing off to the right. Now we have full stamina. Now we can pick off. And my mate has wounded this thing enough where it's not going to run anymore. It's going to fight back. And I guess my mate took a bunch of damage because she ran off. She's going to eat a bunch. Yeah, she took a bunch of damage. She got hit by that bull elk is what happened. That's why she got such low health. Anyway, let's go and head back up here to the den. See how much food the pups are going to need. Oh, we got a bear. That's just nice. At least the pups are all sitting there all nice and calm. Alright, so we have our first predator we got to deal with. We're going to charge right in. And we scared him off. Let's just go ahead and keep slapping him. And he runs right through a tree. All right, so we scared off a predator. And we took some damage for it, so we're gonna have to go heal. But first, let's go ahead and feed the pups. Let's see if my mate will do it. Oh, wow, these guys are like half health. Holy cow. Is she gonna do anything? Nope, she's not gonna do a thing. Okay, well, I guess I have to do all the work around here. Oh, well. Oh, I bet you... I think I know why she's not feeding them. Oh, now she's gonna feed them right at the very end of it. Okay, I see. I see how this is gonna work. I was gonna say, I bet you she won't feed them until they drop below a certain hunger level. Your pups are now safe till you return. Nice to know. That's probably why... I know that in the campaign when I first played this game, that's the case, was she didn't feed them until they were like... I would say below 40% health or something. So like I was sitting there like half food for pups thinking I'm gonna have to go run and kill an elk real quick and just make the time, increase the time of the journey. And then she just started feeding them. I was like, oh, now you finally decided to do something. That's nice. So go ahead and bump our territory up to 100% here. We'll just run around and urinate on trees, I guess. And it's not gonna give us any... Oh, I guess because this is like already fully ours. So let's go run down to this part of the pie chart over here. No, that's out of it. Okay, let's run. How about we run down here? There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's what it is. And we're just gonna run through a tree. Okay. This is the one that we just killed right up here, was it not? Yes, we're gonna save this one, even though that elk carcass is just gonna degrade over time. Or no, one of these was. I'm confused. I don't even know what the heck's going on here. Yeah, this is the one we just killed. I remember that. So let's just go ahead and feed off this one, I guess. We gotta heal up from the bear attack. And we have to recharge our food for pups. So let me go ahead and save my game here, because I haven't done that in a while and I don't want to have anything happen. It's gonna be... There it is, it wasn't showing it. I have a ton of saves from a lot of other stuff. So, here is our mission that we have. Our pack stats, the health, obviously, of the pups is going down because we are not feeding them. Pack affinity is 87. We can go back up and hang out with the pups for a little bit. We don't really have to worry about hunting right now, so... Our quest is to defend the den. So that's what we're going to do. But first, we're going to go ahead and get some pack affinity up here. So let's go ahead and play with the pups. This little bubble was blocking that fourth pup, so I was freaking out, thinking... Okay, so she's going to go feed them. So I'll let her do the feeding. I'm going to go ahead and wag my tail, see if I can get some of these other pups. Oh, looky here. Got us another predator. All right, this one will definitely take a bite out of the pups if it gets a chance. And it's gonna run. I don't even have to attack it. It's gonna run away. And that thing got scared real quick. Where's it going? Oh, I bet you it's going over to that that food over there. There's a carcass of some sort. So that was a very easy defense of my den there. We're back over here to play with the pups. Let's see here. Does Tail Up Confident do anything? I guess not. Okay. Let's go ahead and play. Act all playful. Looks like these two pups were all happy about that. Autosave kicked in. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do some howling as well. See if we can get the whole family to do it. No, we didn't get the whole family in on it. All right. Still at 96%. So, like I said just a minute ago, our current objective is to defend the den. And that is exactly what we're doing. So, Looks like my mate is keeping these pups right here. She's doing a good job. Let's check our pack affinity now here. 100%. That is what I like to see. Oh, crap. No, no, no. You do not attack my kids. Okay. Who got bit? This white one got bit, I think. Come here, you. Mission completed. We got our mission completed. That was a freaking scary situation. So now we gotta grow the pups. So come here, you. I'm gonna name them. Probably not in this video. I'll name them in the next one, but... Alright, that is gonna conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. The next video is gonna be us growing these pups up and preparing for the journey to the rendezvous point. So I'll go over a little bit more of my plan that I have for that in the next video. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please leave a like on it, comment, and consider subscribing. I also want to go ahead and again apologize for the blurriness you're probably going to see in the video. It is not my fault. It is YouTube's fault. Blame YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Take care.